Hey, welcome to my channel. This is Chef Carl from Cooking and Grilling with Carl, and in this video I'll be showing you a shrimp burger recipe right after this. Alright, before I get started with the shrimp burger recipe, let me show you all the ingredients I'll be using for this recipe. Also, let me invite you to subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Supports the channel, doesn't cost you anything. And also hit that thumbs up and hit that notification bell so you get notified when I upload more videos. Alright, so let's get started with this recipe. So right here, I'm going into a food processor. I don't know, with about maybe a half a pound of medium-sized shrimp peeled in the vein. Alright. And maybe this is more like a pound. Alright, so I'm going to process those shrimp till they're pretty much, easy to form into a burger. But also, I'm going to save some, I saved some shrimp so I can kind of rough cut those and keep them kind of chunky so there'll be some texture to the burgers as well. Alright, you want to be able to taste those shrimps and feel that there's shrimp in these burgers. Alright, so right here I'm chopping up some scallions. Alright, so here I'm pouring the scallions into with the shrimp mix, and I'm putting the rest of the minced shrimp in with the rough cut shrimp. Alright, so right here I'm going in with some Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. And you can actually season these any type of way you want. If you want, just salt and pepper, or right here I'm going in with, this is kind of like a lemon pepper but with a garlic twist to it. Something I found at Trader Joe's and I love it, and I've been using it in all different types of recipes. Alright, so I'm giving that a good mix. But like I said, you don't have to use Creole seasoning. You can use salt and pepper. You can use your favorite seafood seasoning, Old Bay, or whatever seasoning you like to use. But I will say this: if you follow what I'm doing, the lemon pepper with the garlic, and also the Creole seasoning, you're gonna come out delicious. Alright, so I gave that a good mix. I got the seasoning all mixed in with the shrimp. Alright, so right here I have a ring mold. Now if you don't have one of these, you could just form them just like you form burgers. But I put a little oil in the ring mold to keep the shrimp burgers from sticking. So the only reason I'm doing it like this is because that way I know I consistently get them all the same size. Alright. I also do this when I'm making crab cakes as well. Alright, so as you can see, it comes out looking, nice and uniform, and it's not too big, not too small. I would probably say it's about 4 ounces. Alright, so I got all my shrimp burgers formed, and now I'm just giving them a press because it was a little bit too tall, a little bit too thick. Alright, so I just want to press them down, get them to the, form them like burgers. Alright, so now they're going to go into the freezer for about 1.5 hours, 2 hours, so I can stiffen them up to get them ready for that next process. Alright, so now here I am making the tartar sauce. So right here I'm chopping up a shallot, or mincing rather. Alright, so I'm going into the bowl, followed by some mayonnaise. A decent amount of mayonnaise, probably about a cup and a half. All right, next I'm going in with some relish. And this isn't, you know, your everyday relish, mayonnaise, sugar type tartar sauce. I like mine a little tart, so you're going to see I'm going to put a lot of lemon flavors into it. And I'm also going to put capers. All right, so I went in with more of that citrusy garlic seasoning from Trader Joe's. I went in with some salt and pepper. Went in with some fresh lemon juice. Now I'm going in with the capers. And I'm giving them a rough chop as well. That's going to bring the flavor out of them. That nice briny flavor that I'm looking for in my tartar sauce. All right, that's a little bit of dry dill. And last but not least, you know, a little bit of sugar, about a half a tablespoon. All right, give everything a mix, and that's going to go into the fridge so that all those flavors can set and blend together. All right, so here's my shrimp burgers. They've been in the freezer for about 2 hours, and this is how I want them. I want them nice and stiff so I can coat them in the buttermilk and go into the flour without them falling apart. All right, so into my flour, I'm going with it with some more creole seasoning and that citrusy garlic. All right, so I'm layering those flavors. I'm making sure everything is seasoned. My dredge, my buttermilk. And also, just so you know, I didn't buy buttermilk. To make buttermilk, all you got to do is take maybe like, you know, whatever you, however much you're going to use, like 2 cups of milk, and just add maybe like, you know, a tablespoon or so of white vinegar, and let it sit for about an hour, and you have buttermilk. All right, so I'm going into the buttermilk to coat it, and then I'm going into the seasoned flour. All right, so I got all my shrimp burgers dredged up. All right, so into a preheated pan with 350 degree oil. I'm going in with the shrimp burgers, and you know, I'm pretty sure everybody knows how to fry something, so I'm not going to talk you to death right here. I'm just going to let you sit back and watch, but I'm pretty much going to fry them to that golden brown, and then I'm going to finish them in the oven so I can make sure that the inside is cooked all the way through. All right. Alright, all the shrimp burgers are fried up, so here I am going to the oven. I got it at 350 degrees, 400 degrees maybe, and I'm leaving it in there for about 10 minutes. Alright, so right here I'm just prepping some toppings that I'm going to put on the burger. Doing lettuce, tomato, and avocado. Oh, I'm also doing some sliced red onion as well. Alright, so here you go, the shrimp burgers. Just want you to hear how nice and crispy they are. And that comes from going into that buttermilk and then into that dredge. Making sure that dredge coats all of that shrimp burger. Alright, making sure that you have your oil at the right temperature. You don't over fry, you don't under fry it, and then you just finish it in the oven. Also, I'm using a potato roll, so you can use potato roll, brioche, hamburger bun, white bread. It doesn't even really matter. I mean, the bread, it does matter a little bit, but trust me when I tell you, if you make these burgers right, it doesn't matter what type of bread you use. You're not even going to really need bread. All right. So here I am going to taste test. There you go, thumbs up. All right, so I just want to thank you for checking out another video about Cooking and Grilling with Carl. Check me out on social media, Cooking and Grilling with Carl on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.